Come on, man. Y'all know it's Rome, your favorite rapper, man. Y'all on another season of Entrepreneur Talk, man. I got my man in the building, man. DC Millionaire Mindset. You feel me? Straight from Jersey. Y'all hear me? South Jersey, to be exact. But before I get into all of the other shit, I'm going to let him introduce himself. And he can tell y'all a little bit about himself before I start, getting to my politics on how he became an entrepreneur.
Oh man, let's see, man. I started music. Let's see, music became my love at the age of 12. That's when I started writing down everything and started putting my thoughts together and my creations and started bringing them to life. Ever since a young, and I always kind of wanted to get into music and be into that phase. So I already knew like to write down stuff, and my OGs just always tell me like, yo, all right, if you want to do something, and my dad would always tell me this too, like if you really got something that you want to do, you can be anything you want in the world as long as you go get that. You know what I mean? So I started writing down little shit, writing down little goals, short term shit. Just started putting that into motion and started applying it and pretty much doing it. And when I started recording, I hit the studio when I was 15. That was the first time I got that feel. When I got that feel, that's what made me be like, you know what? I got this. I can't.
You could do this shit.
Because everybody started like telling me, yo, you hot, you hot. Like at first, a lot of people wasn't on my shit because in high school I used to be just rapping.
Right. What, like freestyling and all that shit?
Freestyle shit.
Okay.
Nobody was really feeling it. Then as I got older and started progressing and learning more,
basic experience, basically.
Yeah, basically experience.
To tell these stories, you gotta be seeing shit. Gotta be hearing shit. You gotta be knowing shit too, because it's easy to tell some shit and it might be fictitious. Now, don't get me wrong, this is entertainment. You feel me? Like I think sometimes the youth, the young niggas and even some of the old motherfuckers, we get caught up in understanding that it's supposed to be a betrayal to a certain extent. You ain't really supposed to be, shooting niggas through windows and pulling up on, you know what I mean? We didn't seen that gangster shit, but in the role playing it out, it's like a movie. We just rapping it out and then putting that imagery in our visuals to match the song, not for niggas to truly go out there and go buck wild and all that other shit. So you know what I mean? You making that transition from learning the game. So that all that little bit of part was learning the game.
That transition, I could say like around that time, like it's funny that you said that when that era, like around that, like, I was listening to a lot of my harder artists, like I say like 50 Easy.
Right.
I was listening to all that hard shit, and we grew up in a hustling area.
Facts.
So it's like, man, you getting money or you playing ball or something. Or
real shit. No, real shit.
I mean, you ain't getting no girls or nothing like that. So it's like
you better be doing something, nigga, like, that got something to do with being a man.
For real,
you feel me?
Do something. So you know what I mean? I fell victim to that a little bit. So I started hustling a little bit and shit like that. Got caught up a little bit in that, and then you know what I mean? Took a little trip, you know what I mean? Started using e-pills a little bit. I ain't going home. So, you know what I mean? Fell
a little victim to the dictation. Well, all right. So look, right. How did you fall? What got you on them? First of all, you was hustling them?
Nah, I would say this. Like, see, what I was hustling was poison, man. I did a lot of shit that I ain't proud of. Let's just say that. Like, I was hustling a lot like heroin. You know what I mean? That and coke and shit like
and all that. You was on the hard shit. You was on the money for real.
Yeah, it was more so like I already knew I never wanted to try that lane at all.
There you go.
More so
right.
All right, boom. I ran into a couple chicks or whatever, you know what I mean?
It's always the bitches. You know what I mean? It's always the bitches.
You know what I mean? She's like, yo, you already
pop this e-pill, nigga. Shit took you somewhere else, nigga. Yeah, it will.
I started liking them though, but at the same time,
you was liking that feel. It wasn't even a pill. It was the high.
Yep, and I felt like it took me away from all my down problems because at that time I was going through a lot in life too. Like,
right.
Going through a lot of life.
Man, nigga, you from listen, Jersey. Not people sometimes assume that Jersey a walk in the park. But it's fucked up over there, and you know what I mean. And you got to understand. Imagine it being fucked up, right? And it's trees and grass at the same time. It's the Garden State, nigga. We drive through that motherfucker. We see trees, grass. You fuck around and get in the town, nigga, and you see a haystack or some shit blow past you.
And for real, some G shit, man. You see, it's a lot of snakes in the garden.
Yeah.
That's what I be trying to tell niggas, like. really in the garden, there's a lot of snakes.
There's a lot of snakes in the
It
garden.
be the ones that either chill with you, that smoke with you every day, man, on the come, like they be cool for that.
Well, who else could they be? Who else could they enemies be?
Want to backdoor you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They low key had a plot already set up for you. There, you be thinking you kicking it with your homie. Next thing you know, niggas done rushed the back door or something. You like, what the fuck?
Well, you getting rushed soon as you go out the front door.
Damn, nigga.
But see, again, that's why you gotta play. You know, they say keep your friends close and keep your enemies even closer, because you don't know which one gonna bite you, but both of them could fuck you over. How about that? Your friend could fuck you over on some friend shit. The enemy gonna fuck you over on some he just don't give a fuck shit. But your man, imagine your man fucking you over and he still cares. Like, meaning, you know what I mean? Niggas like that got fucked over by a nigga that didn't really want to do it. That's his man's.
Because he was going through something.
Because he got put on some shit, or a nigga then came to him and said, nigga, it's like Belly, nigga. When they came to X, nigga, he couldn't get out of that situation. He had to be saved by the niggas he was trying to kill. Because the other motherfuckers who put him up to him, they was the cops. That was the law, nigga. How about that?
That's real. That's real.
Imagine that shit. So now, right, okay, you in Jersey running through, you popping, you starting to heat up, you cooking, you know what I'm saying? What made you say, okay, I'm gonna take this shit on as a career? Because you gotta look at it. Niggas saying you hot, that's average, because it's they the closest to you.
Honestly, I would say this. Like, it didn't, like this didn't just come overnight. That's when I tell people this didn't come overnight. Like, it took a lot of soul search. It took a lot of having to isolation, having to find myself too, and find my touch with the higher power. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At a time, like, I had to go through programs and all that, like I said, to get clean and all that. Like when I was going through the e-pill addiction, and that's when I was going through programs and stuff like that. That's when I really I fell in love with reading.
Keep it a bean. Yeah.
That's when I fell in love with reading and researching
right.
Actually trying to
figure out what you was getting into.
Yeah, figure out what the universe really is. So that's when I started learning and tapping into myself.
So hip hop actually pushed you to levels that with yourself that you knew you had to go through and take yourself through to even master this craft. Because, like I said, when you a storyteller and you telling these stories and these hood stories and you painting these dreams and goals and some people may assume they fantasies. It's it's your make believe. It's some shit you might want to do, but you ain't gonna never do it. So you rapping about it. How do you like separate yourself from the fake shit and being authentic and actually learning that as you coming into your entrepreneurship?
I would say this. I was always told, be yourself. You don't gotta be like the next person,
right?
Or let your ego tell you that you bigger than what you are, or you something that you not.
Right.
Because I'm a person that fell victim to that too. Like the ego thing, my ego was telling me, oh, because I was getting a lot of money inside. Like I was looking down on people.
Yeah. Well, you know how that shit go.
I saw the wallet even turning on the people that was looking down on talking to people.
Well, money will do that shit to you when you from the slums.
Then I had to realize now. I had to take a step back. Like, no, this ain't you.
Okay.
This ain't you.
This ain't you. So you still knew, yeah.
This is what you've been through, but now you can take this and you can actually give this message to the young boy. You can tell the average young boy, yo, nah, this ain't what you want to do. You can go this way with it. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, in the midst of when I was in the program, like, I was getting my logos and stuff already made in the midst of that.
Okay.
Shout out my man Mad Labs, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Mad Labs, man. That's my old head, man. You know what I mean? Me and OG go back, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man A Spitz too, man, who put me on Mad Labs. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Spitter, man. It's still, like I said, man, still True Boss on everything, man.
Yeah, shout out to True Boss, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin. You know, that's family. You know what I'm saying? That's blood. You know what I mean? So that's why I say shout out to Ace. Shout out to Mad Labs, man, because Mad Labs used to, you know, if I'm not mistaken, rap and do a bunch of other things. You know what I mean? And then he got behind that camera as well as I did and let that camera take us to places we would have never thought. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the family, you know what I mean? And I'm glad they got your back too, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it ain't too many motherfuckers you can really reach out to and get your shit done. the way you really truly want it done. You know what I mean?
Right,
Tick for tat. So that's the first move, is just dealing with
just
niggas
off
that do the
level of
same shit you do.
Yep, and the relationship level, genuineness. I look past
Right.
just like how you is as a person.
No, you got to,
all
bro.
that. I feel the
Especially if I'm
energy.
gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, like, I feel your energy. Like right now, I feel your
Yeah, bro. My shit
right now,
here.
I feel safe.
Yeah, nigga.
Like,
Bro, you
like nigga, boom.
you in my hood, nigga. You in the middle of North. Listen, you in the heart of North Philadelphia, bro. It don't get no closer to the shits than where I'm at. But when it's like some shit Frank Lucas said. You know what I mean? I took care of Harlem, so Harlem gonna take care of me. I took care of my community. I was born and raised here. You feel me? Like, so people didn't see me go from hide and go seek or some shit, you know what I mean, to playing varsity football and playing with a nigga that went to the NFL and got a ring, and you know what I mean, and schools, and just being around. Even my cousin over there, like being from the near Richard Cambridge Mall, Richard Island and all that shit. We've been in the terror domes, bro. So and we listen to our old heads. We still here because we actually listen to our OGs. You know what I'm saying? So my OGs told me, no, nigga, fuck all that other shit, rap, nigga. That's what you good at. And some way, somehow, it was like, okay, they don't want me to be them. Even though they know it's money involved, but they like, nigga, the money is not worth. You gonna be your life. This is gonna fuck your life up.
That could take you.
Nigga, imagine paying lawyer fees. You can get money all day. You get that money took right from you too. Money don't have a kit. It's no menu.
I'm still getting money took. Yeah, listen to that, young boys, young fellas, and young men and young girls, for real.
Real shit.
I'm still paying for I'm talking about shit that I did 10 years ago. Don't fuck yourself up.
Don't fuck yourself up. You know what I mean? Like, your record follows you everywhere you go. And whatever they jot down on that motherfucker, that paperwork person of you, nigga, they be trying to fuck that shit up.
God is your name out here. And your word to stand on.
Real shit, man. So now, is the hip hop scene in Jersey popping enough for niggas to actually truly get on?
I would say it could be a little bit more better. I would say it could be more unified. Like we could come together more, you know what I mean, reach out to each other and work with each other more and shit like that. Like, I feel like with Jersey, we reach out to other places, and we pretty much take the stretch to try to travel first. Before we look
for Jersey. That's what I was noticing. I like, a lot of Jersey.
I noticed that too. And
artists be over here.
I'm trying to stop that wave a little bit myself too, because I noticed, like, I reach out to a lot of either Philly, New York,
or New York. That's what I'm saying. But that's the market. That's where the market is. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, Jersey. What is the problem with Jersey? Actually getting, because a lot of the A listeners live in Jersey. They live up in the what is it up there with the hotels and all that, the what is it called? Cherry no, not Cherry Hill. What is it called? What is that shit called? One of them places where all the rich motherfuckers is at up in Jersey though. I don't know if it's Escapade or some shit. It's called some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know, some shit. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna remember. But after the fact. But here nor there. It's like it's money in Jersey. Why ain't nobody else? Artists ain't why the artists ain't come together and start some shit? You know what I'm saying? I know the battle rappers get that look. You got my nigga O Solo out there. You got, you got fucking what's my nigga name?
Shout out Pop, shout out Drake.
Yeah, like all that. That's what I'm saying. Drake Dennis. You got my other nigga too. What's his name? Mr. Disrespectful. What's his name? Arsenal. You got
Arsenal. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Joe Button. Even though Joe ain't rapping no more. That's what I'm saying. You got Al. You know what I'm saying? This is a bunch. That's what I'm saying. It's like y'all niggas gotta start putting y'all money together. What's the problem? Because I feel like y'all get it.
Hey man, look, you look in this interview right here. Hey, Mr. Millionaire Mindset said it first. I'm willing to work with any and every artist that want to tap in.
Facts.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Facts. Because my thing is this. That's all we doing. That's all. It's funny, right? Philly, we got so much competition, but we will come out. That's one thing we never shied away from hitting that scene. We them fucking lines be around the block. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas used to wait and
Man,
when we had
niggas,
clubs.
What I like about y'all movements is this, like y'all niggas, even if it's I mean certain people that don't mess with each other or whatever, y'all still either way, man, you still hear them niggas on the song. We still making we still filming. It don't even matter. Yeah. It can even be on some battle shit. It don't even matter. It's real still shit. Y'all making it fun for the culture. You know right. Fun. Like that's what it's supposed to be.
We doing the challenges. We making the challenges. We you know what I mean? We pushing shit. It's Philly against everybody. We making these, you know, we got the Wallows and Gillies, the Beanie Siegels, the State Properties, the Major Figures, and you know, we had the Ram squads. We had that type of mentality. The youngsters and shit. Now imagine this, right? We had the youngsters, but the youngsters was fucking with Naughty by Nature. That was Trutch niggas. You know what I'm saying? Trutch came over here, and that's why I say everybody had somebody from Philly, man. So it's like, I'll be like, damn, Jersey. Like, even when I went over to Jersey and I met, you know, Wag and all my niggas, shout out to my nigga Ray Nitty, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, niggas embraced me crazy. They said, nigga, you're from Philly. They like, Rob, you just got off the fucking 400 bus? I'm like, yeah. They like, nigga, man, we gonna get you a car because you too thorough. Like, man, the Jersey niggas is showed me love, bro. I've been hearing lately, yo. Everybody been telling me that they thought that I was from Philly. I'm like, I did too at first till you start every time you went somewhere and did a judge. I'm like, I've been saying Jersey on everything. You do, but this the thing. We don't see you in Jersey. That's the funny shit. You scream Jersey on every fucking thing. But you not in Jersey when you screaming it. Right. That's what I mean by when I said what is going on with Jersey, where it's like y'all can't get the people to come out there and enjoy y'all show. I can say this too. I don't like a lot of the cameramen. I'm not really tapped in with a lot of the cameramen out there. Like that's crazy. It's not like a lot of cameramen that be on me. I want to say that like. It ain't nobody out there doing visuals. Ain't nobody out there doing shit. Nah, in the Camden area, don't get me wrong. Like I got a few people that I got. But that ain't South Jersey. You still got to go in the heart of Camden. Where the jail at, nigga? And you know, Camden fucked up when you got your own prison, nigga. You know it's fucked up.
All state borders. Is that north?
Trenton is near Norton, closer to North. That's when you're going. That's when you're going up. When you're going up, like if you're going to New York.
Yeah, South is like
I mean, Woodbury, Trenton and all that. Like I had no, not Woodbine. Woodbine is in like close to I used to be in Melville. I mean, I was in Longside, all that shit.
That's South. That's still considered. You know what I'm saying? That's still considered like in our area.
Yeah, man, that shit. Yeah, Millville. Yeah. Jersey Trap, man, you know, I had a lot of fun in Jersey. I had a lot of fun in Jersey. Jersey, like I was working out there, bro.
The music scene was more unified. But shout out my man Russ Lotto too. Yeah, I mean, we got a track out right now on all platforms. You know what I mean? Cold Freaks, go check in. You know
no, real shit. No, I was about to say, listen, right? Like even back to the music, like just even so now you over here, you traveling, you moving around, you shaking and baking. You're not even really home, so we ain't even going to talk too much about home. So now we're going to talk about the travels and just your experiences outside of Jersey. But being a Jersey, like I say, y'all understand that y'all Jersey artists, but it's like y'all got to come out and you're only telling people y'all Jersey artists because it's nothing.
I want to say, man, lately I could say, man, on this journey, y'all, it's been I ain't really have a chance to really let it set in, like
right.
Happen because it's like a lot. Like I've been traveling, doing a lot of shit, so it's like having a lot of shit set up. So, but yeah, you know what I mean. Shout out to E-Nuts and you know what I mean. Shout out to you know what I mean. Shout out Jumbo. You know what I mean, because we got a video out. The score.
The score. That's what I'm saying, man. Shout out to Ness. Like one thing about Ness, man, you know, I want to throw out there, you know, that's Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my, you know, artists from Philly that I support. And I'm just a hell of a fan, man. And we got a song together too. He did something for me, like 2014, and he pushed it for me when I couldn't even push it. I did it when I didn't even have the resources at the time. I was going through a divorce, you know what I'm saying, and was going through some things. And he actually still, you know, looked out, and I said, yo, Nessa, you know, if you hold out for another week, man, I get what you need, and we can lay it. And he did his job, man, did his thing. So I always respected Ness for just understanding, like, when he got the time to do things for other people, he will make that time for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. And he keep his word on.
I can say on this video, like, I hit him on the humbug, and he was like, he got a lot.
That's what I'm saying. He was like, let's do it. I know he did. He got a battle coming up, all that shit.
Yeah, man, he got mad battles coming up. You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
Like, yo, I got you. Just on the hunt. I mean, I got you.
Right.
So I respect that.
No, real shit, man. And I was, like I said, that's the type of people that you want to be around, and you want to be around the OGs. Why? Because they have experience. It ain't like you just gonna get a record from that source. Like I say, even at the video shoot, he gonna school you on some things. He gonna let you know what you doing right. He gonna let you know what you doing wrong. He has that experience.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So that's why I respect the youngins and the YNs and even some of the old, like I say, old heads of people my age that come around him. Like, look, we fuck with you. We support you. Yeah.
I kind of go for this.
I was proud of you when I seen the vid. When I seen the
go for the features that I feel like are beneficial, like that.
Right. It ain't just a feature. It ain't just you want a song with Ness.
You just gonna pay a feature.
That's what I'm saying. That's to say, I got a song with Ness.
Or you gonna be able to
y'all gonna make some shit that y'all gonna be able to look. Right. It gotta be beneficial.
Exactly.
For both of y'all.
And you gonna have a plan for yourself. Like me, I got a plan for myself. Like, I don't never expect somebody else to push my songs for me.
Right.
Like anything that I do, I
man.
For my own. I promote that on my own.
There you go. But that's what you're supposed to do because it's your idea.
It's my because I feel like I had the vision.
It's your idea. You feel me?
I got a plan on certain things.
He ain't supposed to do nothing but be Ness.
Exactly.
He ain't supposed to go in there and supposed to change for you and do you're paying for him to be the Loch Ness. You feel me? Like, no, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ness for that, man, and you know what I mean, looking out, you know what I mean, and making sure y'all lock that in and get that done for you. Like I say, because we the guys that want to, we here. This platform is for anybody. The A listeners, the B listeners, the C listeners, the up and coming, the underground, whoever, you know what I mean?
And I also got other stuff about the drop too on my solo moves. I got another video about the drop called Elevation.
Okay.
That's about the drop. I got another joint with my man Mad Labs again.
Right.
So looking back, that's about to drop May 5th. So
okay.
Be on the lookout for that. Oh yeah, Friday. Oh yeah, we out in New York, Brooklyn, the show. You know what I mean, turning up. I mean, hey, it's a contest. You know what I mean. So the winner might open up. Matter of fact, the winner does open up for Bobby Smurder. So I'm coming with my game face. So I'm coming to play.
Listen, man,
boss. It ain't about nothing.
I want you to go in.
I'm coming with the confidence, and pretty much I probably with me. I feel like hey, ain't nothing stopping me from seeing that number one spot,
bro. You don't even supposed to think about it. You just supposed to go in there and act like everybody came out to see you. When you do that, that's the energy you just said you feel in this room. They gonna feel that same shit. They're gonna be like, nigga, did we come to pay to see these other motherfuckers or who we did? Fuck, we came to who did we fucking come out to see? When you do that, nigga, you the shit. It ain't no fuck the reward. You just captivated the crowd like.
I mean, that's the thing. It ain't even about the reward. To me, it's really about the energy that I have in myself and the growth that I have in myself. And honestly,
showing up.
I haven't had this confidence in myself in a long time. Like, it took me a while to really build this confidence.
Right. You love your music. That's what it is. It's like you falling in love with your.
And now it's like now that other people starting to see, I'm like, now it's starting to pay off. I'm starting to see that it's starting to pay off. It's like, all right, now, boom. Keep going.
Just keep going. Yeah, bro, because you gotta think we grown now. So it ain't like we gotta
what the universe is telling you.
Go with the bro.
Go for it. And that's with anything though.
Bro.
Man, that's
bro. Yeah, bro, real shit.
Boldly too, like boldly.
No, real shit.
That's what it given.
Real shit, bro. You got to. Because at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody gonna love on your shit more than you.
You gotta take it.
Real shit. Ain't nobody gonna love on your shit more than you. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? That's really the crazy. And it's like I say, it took me over 20, bro. It took me over 20 plus years. I tell people, my door got kicked. All right, put it like this. I was able to build my door when COVID hit. Bro, I was rapping since I was 12, 92, 93. 12, 13 years old, nigga. You talking about it's 2020 fucking, it's 2019. You see what I'm saying? How long a nigga had to just let the world know this is who I am. This is my livelihood. This is my real life. This is my real life.
It seemed like people. It seemed like at first they be thinking, yo,
because they think it's a hobby.
Oh no, he's just another one of them niggas. He just
bro. They think it's a hobby.
No, bro.
Why you think so many of these artists don't want to go to work? They don't want to keep a job. They don't want to because they like, you can't tell somebody, well, I'm a rapper, but then you going to work. How the fuck how do you can't, and anybody will tell you nothing that you do, you can't do both.
I'm not gonna lie. It's funny that you said that. I ain't gonna lie.
When I went to work my whole 20s.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look, from 20 to
from that.
Bro.
I had to learn because at first I thought that too. I was always thinking, oh man, I'm getting money though. I'm like, I'm getting money. But
niggas like, you going to work.
Yeah.
You said you was a rapper. You ain't making no money on rap. That's when they be thinking like you want some bullshit. That's what motherfuckers. So it took me to get shit cut off. Look, thumb got cut off. This finger almost got cut off. My shit gone. Like, I can't even bend that motherfucker, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm right-handed. So that took me out the game at 25 years old. My first thing came in my head was now I can rap full time, baby. Yes, sir. Because the job money ain't had nothing to do with me rapping. That might have helped me go to the studio, pay for studio time and shit like that. But the dream was in me, not at the job.
No, it's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's why everybody was asking me. See, coming up, I got a history of why you jump job to job. You feel me? Because it's like, I feel like once I get planted at a job, I feel like after a while they start feeling like
they know you.
Like, or like
they know you.
Like, oh, you gotta be here, nigga.
Just they know you. They think you need the money.
But you don't understand what I have in the back. You don't understand my
they don't. But they ain't there for your personal life. That's when I realized. That's when
you live in check. Yeah, you think check to check. But what I'm thinking is, no, I got a business. I got other shit going on that get the job. I love this money. Yeah, boom. But okay, my time that I'm wasting here is not elaborating how much time do I really put into myself and put into my dream. I got to be able to balance both. If I can't balance both, if one is taking up too much time.
So listen, right? So now look, so let's talk. So let's talk about this, right? So now, how long did it take you to balance all that?
Oh man,
how long you been rapping?
I've been rapping since the age of 12, so I want to say good. I got good.
What year was it? Do you know the year? Like what? Like
I want to say, this was like 1996. Yeah, 1996.
So like, all right. So you was like, what? How old?
Or 1999. Matter of fact, 99. Yeah.
All right, 99. Yeah, 2000.
So, I was in 5th grade. So I was in elementary.
But I mean, like, when did you know? Like, I'm talking about as like an adult, like, cause you know it's different now than it was when you was a young. You weren't thinking about merch and all that shit.
Around that time, that was when I got into the. That's when I really turned into big DC. All right, around that time, that was when I hit the apartments and I was like 17.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit the apartments and.
So that's like 2000 and something.
I was kind of on my. I felt like I was on my own type shit a little bit because
no, you really,
because my peoples were staying in a different area than where I was staying at. So
you was feeling alone?
Yeah.
So you was kind of going through depression and all that stuff?
Yeah, I was trying to feel that space. And I just met a girl from high school that I was going with, which is my baby mom. So her people accepted me in, so it was like, all right, now I gotta get used to, you know what I'm saying, being with other people. But then it's like, all right, but then I also gotta be doing something. You feel me? It's
no, real shit.
You like, hold on,
you ain't gonna be sitting around, nigga.
It's all most of the time you want to be going and acting, so I'm moving around. I'm like, shit, I'm getting money there. I'm shaking and baking.
So now, right,
and that's when I started taking it serious, and I figured out that that's when
you realized you couldn't
on the way and stuff like that. And I was dropping videos in between. I was already rapping.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was doing everything in the midst and still doing. And matter of fact, what made me really take it serious, shout out Tuki. That's when That's when I got my first showcase, and that's when I met when I first met Ace and Mad
Labs and everybody. Yup.
And that's when I really took it serious from that night. On, because that's when me and Ace performed our first single that we ever had together, House Full of Freaks. Yeah,
I think I remember that, John. You was a young, you was a young
yeah, you
boy.
remember? You remember?
Damn, you always had a pouch like this around you. That's crazy.
That was around the time. That's when I first started. That's when I really took it serious. I like not that night was my
Probably
first
was that
ever,
night. I was about to
my
say,
first ever show. Yo, I was an amateur. I was so I like not. I can't. Words can't explain how nervous I was, bro. I was nervous as shit.
You probably had every butterfly and horse in your stomach, nigga. Motherfucker could find.
Man, everything was screaming in my body.
That's crazy, man.
Yep. So yeah, that's when from that night. That's what made me start taking it serious, and then that's when you started seeing me on the scene way more. And I kind of felt, I ain't gonna lie, I fell in love with the city that night. Well, I like,
no,
man,
Philly
just
is, listen,
vibe,
man,
just,
Philly.
Just the vibe, the atmosphere, the air was just like,
listen, man, to be an entertainer
like,
here,
I'm like, shit, for people to talk about
to be an entertainer here
is really good.
Is one of the hardest motherfucking things to do if you wasn't really born here. And even being born here, you seen all the shit that happened like every day. Shit's still happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, in my mind being an OG of this shit, you know what I'm saying? An A&R, a talent agent, an entrepreneur, an actor, a rapper, you know what I'm saying? A father, a CEO, you know, a podcaster, all these different things.
Nah,
it really took
all the things you said, though, my nigga. All the things you fucking said, my nigga.
A father, bro. Real shit.
Most of the niggas.
This shit right here, this is the legacy for her. This is for my kids. Yeah. They don't even know they look at it like that they don't. They look at it like, oh, the nigga wanna look good. The niggas wanna look good.
I can keep it to me. I know niggas that ride past their kids, dog, and act like they don't even see them, dog. I'm like, what the fuck? My name. I'm like, oh.
They don't know him. They don't. That's why they riding past. My kids that gonna know me came out my nuts crazy. And they ain't asked to be here like I didn't. But I'm surviving this shit. Why would I not let them survive? You got me fucked up.
I thought that higher power put us here to
Bugs.
do some all that shit.
Come around the corner right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, man, love is love, man. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't be understanding is you going to get what you put out. Nothing more, nothing less. If you put out bullshit, you gonna get bullshit. You put out some quality shit, some shit that's a priority, some shit that motherfuckers can rock with. Niggas just gonna love you to death. You know, people want to buy love, but you can't really buy love. In my era, we had to earn it. Our moms and them told us, dead up, nigga, you ain't gonna be shit. If you was acting like a motherfucker that wasn't gonna be shit. You acting like an asshole every day and all that. They gonna tell you. And that's why I say all these people. Yeah, rest in peace to grandmama and them, man. For real, man. We was getting our ass whooped for real reasons. That's why I'm still here today. People really ask me like, why you still here? At
uncles, they tell me straight up like, yeah, you don't want to be that
shit right there. Yeah. No, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So that's why I be like, man, fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit. We got to really do this shit right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell everybody, man, you know, long as you trapping what you love, this shit'll love you back. So now I'm gonna go into this, right? So we're gonna go into this. So now that you are MC and you a rapper and you in the culture, what are you plan? What is your plans and what do you plan to give the culture, bring to the culture outside of just being an MC and looking like the rest of the artists that just, you know, fancy cars, clothes, house, bitches.
I say positive message, positive energy. I mean,
okay,
like stuff and like all different genres stuff. Like I mean, most of the stuff that I hear now, like I mean, I like what I hear now.
Okay,
but it's a lot of stuff that you really can't really put on the youth too much. It's like when we gonna give the kids some shit that they can really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Or like back in our area, I mean, like now it's like, man, I mean, with your body, like
they can't even, they can't even get a kid group. It ain't no kids groups. It ain't no.
You gotta have that body count, or you gotta be this and that. I'm like, all right, what happened to being an artist like back in like in the, you know, 90s and shit, like where though, you know what I mean, you'll hear your rappers with the coming out with topics. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Leaders of the new school, Public Enemy,
you know what I mean?
even NWA with niggas with an attitude. Like you had these different,
like actual topics for songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fab, matter of fact, like Fab is, you know what I mean? Like when him and Neo collab with that make me better, you know what I mean? Like something like shit like that.
Even Chris and Young Neef.
Yeah, Chris and Young Neef. Yeah.
No Better Love and shit like that. Like
that's what I'm saying. That type.
Niggas don't even be on that shit. They don't even make them type of beats. Everybody want to, you know, I'm meeting producers. They hit me with the you don't want you what type you like drill beats? I'm like, nigga, I ain't got no ops. Shit, I can't even take the drill beat, nigga. I ain't got nobody I want to kill. Real shit.
I got love that I want to spread, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I spread some love. That's what
like nigga, I can't even. I'm not even going.
Give me a beat that.
And that's what I'm saying again. Like I'm not even gonna make no make believe up shit on the drill beat.
Or give me some shit that I could talk on, so I could talk to the youth and let them know, like, yo, listen. You know what I mean? Just from a person that actually beat the odds of most of them things that
real shit like that y'all want to go do.
Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's a miracle. You know what I mean? God bless you. I mean, it's a
real shit.
Real shit. I mean, I'm blessed to be here.
Oh, like, real shit.
I'm like really off the jacket.
I mean, all of us, bro. Everybody in this room could have been going many a times, bro. Real shit. And that's the realest shit. It ain't that. Like, no, you supposed to be here. There's an old saying the wise man told me: if you here, you supposed to be here. Because if you weren't supposed to be here, you gone.
Yep. Hey.
God don't make no mistakes, nigga. So we used to, that's why I used to say that too. Like, oh man, he like, nah. He like, nah. He like, nigga, if you're here, you're here. That's why when you hear people like, nigga, until my heart stop beating, nigga, shit, I can't call it. That's why I said in one of the songs I sang in one of my joints, like, how you niggas not scared to die? I said, how you niggas not scared to die, but y'all scared to stay alive? You're not scared to die, but you more scared to stay alive. That's why you getting ready to die. Because you running from life.
You running from real life. You running from bills. You running from all that. Like, you're not trying
come on, man. You got like, come on. You got to face it, bro. It ain't going to skip. And that's what, when I tell people it ain't going to skip nobody.
It's funny that you said that because
the universe ain't skipping nobody, bro.
This whole time I had to really learn that for myself because I had to look in the mirror for myself. That I seen myself repeating that and doing that, and that, trying to be a cheat, trying to cheat my way out,
trying to cheat your shit. You can't cheat your way out.
Trying to skip around.
Not when you a real nigga.
Yeah.
God, like this is the thing, right? If your spirit is what it is, you can fight that shit all day long. You fighting with yourself. That's why you hear a lot of people say, yo, I'm my worst enemy. Man, you know where that shit come from? Because niggas know they be fighting with, bro.
Demons, you fight your own demons. Like,
niggas know.
I'm still fighting demons.
Man, listen, bro. I wake up 2-3 in the morning.
Oh, get on me, nigga. Shake this shit out.
And now it's to the point where I ain't even fighting demons. I'm fighting other people's demons for them.
Word up,
like shit. Like, I'm jumping in shit.
Word up, you trying to wake up?
I'm trying to wake up. Yeah, I'm getting fucked up trying to make sure you don't get fucked up. I'm still saying, see, but I'm like this. If I'm getting the backlash, you know it's real. So listen to me. I ain't gonna waste my breath. This shit, I ain't getting paid to tell you motherfuckers when the demons coming, nigga. If you don't see the devil 3 times a day, then you walking with that nigga.
Real shit.
I ain't walking with him. I look up, I be like, look, that nigga, I could be anywhere. Sit in the car, getting ready to get out to go pump gas. I be looking out the window like, who the fuck is that? You can tell when somebody just got put in the game. You can tell when somebody just got in. But you can just tell when the devil just inserted some shit that wasn't there when you first pulled up.
And just had
just you just happen to
a random
maybe look for a lighter or you drop something and then look up and be like,
and there be a person just standing there.
Who the fuck is this nigga? Like, I sit right there and be like, like, hold on. Like, no, this nigga got the demon. The devil got the demon walking around. He looking for something, nigga. I'm juried up. Nigga ain't looking for me. I don't give a fuck. He ain't gonna ask me for nothing because he's never gonna see me. I see him though.
I see him, and I'm pretty sure he see that I see him.
You feel me?
I got the light with me.
There you go.
It's the light in here.
There you go.
Like fuck that.
That's what motherfuckers don't be understanding. Like you got my antennas be up 24/7, nigga. I'm worse than Spider-Man, nigga. Shit, nigga. That nigga can't get his spidey senses to work fast. This Philadelphia nigga, that nigga be one workaholic over here.
Word is bull.
That nigga had the best TV show ever. They hitting shit. They be like Spider-Man on every day.
This nigga done ran a marathon for a whole week.
That nigga been out there. They been like, nigga, look, fuck Superman. Shit, that nigga got to play a whole Clark Kent. This nigga out here like, fuck it.
Word up, this nigga got episodes for next year already, nigga.
Fuck all that. But though, so look, right. So now, right, going into your entrepreneurship, far as like your clothing brand, you know what I mean? Millionaire Mindset. You know what I'm saying? And you just been working it, like, you know, you always in your brand, you know what I mean? You got a whole song talking about your brand. You know, how it feel to actually understand that you need something to sell music.
Oh man, I want to say this. It feels good to actually know that I actually brought a thought to my mind, to like
Of yours.
of mine, yeah, because like I said, like I said in the beginning of my journey, like in my early 20s, that's when I always was running around with like 1 or 2 shirts. I probably had like my little logo on it,
Right.
or whatever. Then that's when, you know what I mean, I had, through the blessings of the higher power, you know, he connected me with, you know what I mean, Mad Labs, and I mean,
Mad Labs got
Labs
the
did
brand
some
together.
work for me. He did some work for me. Got
Well,
certain
listen.
stuff set up on the you know what I mean, on the internet level for me. Where though I had my online, which I got an online store. Y'all can tap into that. That's on my Instagram.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Millionaire Mindset DC.
he taught you how to be a boss.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I put it this way. He put me in position where as though, like I said, and this was around the time, and this is why I said, like, this is where the genuine love come in at with me, because it's like, dog, like, this nigga done did shit for me outside of shit. Like, nigga, when I'm away in them programs, he knew I was away in them programs. Nigga, about time I got out of the program, nigga, I didn't even know, nigga. Nigga, he hit me like that. Yo, bro, yo, I got your login, yo, sign into your shit, I'm like, what you mean sign into my shit? He's like, nigga, you got your online store set up. I'm like, nigga, you lying. I'm like, nigga, what you talking about it?
See what I'm saying?
You feel me? I'm like, nigga,
hold on, but look,
away,
but peep this, a OG though. Again, it's somebody that understand what you need ain't gonna do the work, whether you was physically around or not, because he know what he doing. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of people that's gonna help you grow, because we're gonna give you the business, because we not gonna hold your hand forever. I mean, at least not
and
me. I don't hold no fucking hands.
Shit. As any other day, nigga, you'll always have my loyalty, dog. I'll never forget that shit, man.
Real shit.
That was some real
So now I'm gonna tell you this.
And then that's what made me also take the brand and start running with it.
Running with it too. Yeah, because he was putting that work in.
LLC, got my right credentials for it and started, started moving.
Oh, so you got it licensed up and everything, everything public.
Yeah, everything already up. So that's when I started tapping in that aspect and started really learning business.
Yeah, owning the name and owning your shit and your really EIN numbers and all that other shit, you know what I mean? Because, you know, at the end of the day, that shit's a business, man. You know, everybody, you know, except, you know, being an entrepreneur, you still doing business, but it's risky, but it's at the same time, you got to take those risks. This is what I love about being an entrepreneur. I'm a risk taker.
That's my, yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like this. The nigga saying, "Oh, don't go through the door." It's like, nigga, fuck that, nigga. We got to the door. We got to the door. And if some of these, and if it's the actual door there,
what's the least that we gonna do? We gonna get, all right.
Least they can tell us is
we gonna get burnt. We gonna get burnt for a couple $100. All right,
not even that. Not even that, because if we set up to go to the door, it's like, all right, you didn't probably did that, pay for that already. It's like, I'm talking about niggas that, and then get there and be like, oh, we gotta back out, like we can. No, nigga,
like, we already here. We'll be backing out.
And if we get there just on some spontaneous shit, I'm really trying to go through the door. But then it's like, okay, now it's like, all right, now them niggas don't let us through the door.
We gonna break in.
We not even breaking in. We gonna make our own door. We gonna bring them niggas that's in that door out of that motherfucker. All right, we can't get in. All right, what you say? Now I'm a rock. I'm selling my shit out here on the corner. I'm selling my shit. I'm got my own lines. I'm doing all this shit that I thought I was supposed to get help with in this door.
It's funny that you're saying that, because also, like, if people was wondering, I'm also doing brand development. Also, that I'm helping people doing like the youth and shit. Doing brand development. If you got your own brand, your logos, whatever. Yeah, I do my own pressing. Like all my like most people.
Oh, you doing all your own?
Yeah, I do all that myself. So like that aspect that you was just saying, like like I try to tap. I always try to tap into that wave.
So you motivated for real already.
And I record my own. Right now, as of right now, I engineer my own music as well. Now, like I started engineering.
So now you producing. It's like you're an engineer. Basically you engineering. So you like a music engineer. Because now if a nigga came over your crib and needed to record, you can record a person and engineer. That's a whole nother lane. You see what I'm saying? And that's the shit you got to add to your resume, because you're doing it. Even though you're doing it for yourself, you still can write yourself off in your business.
Yep, and I'm always thinking about others too, like other people. Like, okay, I think like this. There's a lot of gatekeepers. You feel me? Like, a lot of people don't like to tell the youth or the next average person that's looking to do what you doing to get to where you at. You feel me? Or they won't listen. Also, see, I also got
because but you got to also understand too that a lot of times the youth, people want to know why the youth not listening, because all their life
pay for that, or they feel like
no, it's not even that. It's more of a lot of us. They've been listening their whole life. Nobody has ever shown them or gave them the resources to actually go grab what you telling them they can go get or they can be. You know, that always bothered me when I was in school and the people used to come and talk to us. They used to be like, yeah, y'all can be what y'all want to be. And I used to be like, I knew what I wanted to be, but I'm like, I still didn't have the resources. I didn't really know who was doing radio, how you get on radio, you know, how you get on these syndications, how do you, you know, how you get, I didn't know nothing about sponsors, and you can get in, you can get into a commercial, or you can, you know, you don't know these things. That shit wasn't in the house.
Yeah, and I knew neither. I had to learn all
so when people be like, well, damn, how you so street smart? Because I had to go outside to learn and get information everywhere I went to understand the craft that I was wielding. You can't be wielding a gun and a blade and don't know what serial numbers on a gun, what bullets it take, what gun store got the bullets that you need for that gun, and all this other shit. You got to do some research and learn your gun. You get out there shooting some shit and your clip got 2 bullets in it.
Out that bitch.
That bitch, you ready to throw at a nigga because you can't even shoot nothing out that motherfucker, man. You gonna be fried out there. You will get fried out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you got to pay attention, and then people got to understand, like, the rules and regulations of life is you're supposed to learn it, not just run through it like Speedy Gonzalez or fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, and then thinking that you're going to pick up a bunch of coins and ain't going to be nobody trying to get your ass. No Diddy. Even on the game, that nigga was getting got. That nigga had to go get a help. He needed tails. That nigga said, hold up, there's too much shit going on. I need a partner, nigga. You know what I mean? Then that shit became Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and also what also fuck up is this, like, it ain't a lot of unity.
Well, you gotta understand, it's hard to have unity when everybody in competition.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, damn,
we need unity. No, you really can't. Unity. You really can't. I'm realizing why, right, people do. All right, so now, right, I had an epiphany today, not to cut you off, but I had an epiphany today of why I think people do features. Because as an artist, you get lonely. This shit get lonely, bro. So I think niggas do features to like, I get a chance to branch around your folks or your network or whatever, and maybe get a new fresh cook up, and somebody might like me that don't know me and shit like that. Because I really believe, like, a Michael Jackson, a Prince, they didn't need no partners. You know what I'm saying? That's why Prince played every instrument himself. Mike did his dance moves, got away from his brothers and sisters and all that, because he grew up so much under him. It was like boom. But every artist that goes solo, or everybody that's like a dolo artist, a Bobby Brown, a Whitney, you know, these people, like, you excel better when you by yourself.
That's the problem with me, and that's why I've been seeing.
I don't do a lot of features.
Since I started this, I can say, like, I've been seeing all my positive results when I go with my own thoughts and my own moves, my own mind. Mm-hmm. That's when I see. Yeah, because like I told somebody the other day, they like, well, damn, you don't do features. Somebody asked me about it for a feature, and I was like, I don't really do features. And they was like, why? I said, you got to understand, like,
I don't need nobody fucking up my chemistry and my creativity on what I'm doing. You know what I mean? That's why I said, you know, when people ask me for features, I'm like, do you just want a song with me? You just want to pay for some shit? Or you want to really make some shit that nigga I can always cut the fuck on and just know it's that shit. Like, we made a hit for the people. Like, we made some shit for the public. We made some shit for the people where it's like, yo, this shit a fly song.
And
we both benefiting off it.
That's why I don't do that. Honestly, that's why I be a little lean with features too. Cause it's like, before I even reach out to a person with a feature, like, I make sure that on my end, or I make sure that, okay, it's a vision behind this and it's a plan behind it. And I make sure, all right, no, we not just going to drop this song just to drop it. No, this song, we going to put this together. We going to come up with the plan. Like, all right, let's set it up. What we going to do? We got to put some money towards marketing.
Right.
We got to put some money towards
there you go. That's what I'm saying. Like, we
got to map this out.
We got to map it out. Yeah, that's why.
Like, if we ain't going to follow through like that, then what the fuck is we doing it for?
Real shit.
It's like, if we not following through to try to eat, well, it ain't no point.
It ain't no point. That's some real shit, bro.
Because I know me, I invest in myself a lot. And I don't know about a lot of artists say that they invest in themselves, but they don't invest a lot into themselves.
They don't. But a lot of them don't even know what that is, because a lot of them was looking for, you know, managers and record deals, and they think that, you know, again, it was a facade for a long time in the record business. I gotta throw that out there. It ain't like these kids got this on their own. It was in the resume at one point in time. You know, you need a manager, you need an entertainment lawyer. And I'm not saying you still don't need those things, but you need those things when you really marching through and you know you in there making those hits and you making these records that you know, like, damn, this can go into a commercial.
A lot of people let that discourage them. But see, me, I always had that drive in me. Like, a lot of people told me that, like, coming up in my early 20s, like, oh, boom, boom, boom. You're not gonna make it so far if you ain't got a manager. You're not gonna do this and that. I'm like, oh, I'm not.
I became my own manager.
Sure? And then that's when I started realizing myself as I'm doing.
And I'm searching and I'm looking at how managers handle it.
Exactly. I'm like, as I'm booking my own shows, as I'm doing all this and this and this. And then I looked up the meaning of what a manager does. Then somebody reached out to me and asked me, my manager, and was trying to charge me a fee. Right. Then I'm looking at it like, so you're charging me basically,
man. Every man
do the work that I'm already doing.
Every manager,
I'm already doing this.
You saying that?
I'm already managing.
Every manager that I had went through that with me. They'd come to me and be like, "We can't manage you no more." I'd be like, "What you mean?" They'd be like, "You doing it all? You doing everything? Like, you don't really need us for nothing." Like, I don't.
You out working us, nigga.
Yeah, like, I swear to God, like, nigga, literally, like, them niggas literally, like, this my right hand to God. Like, they was coming back to me like, bro, all you need is distribution, nigga, because you doing every fucking thing else. Taking on some real shit.
You already winning, nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, huh? Like, that's when I realized my value. That's when I realized my value was in me. I'm like, they like, nigga, like, we can't even book you shows. You taking us out the shows.
See, that's my problem.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to like, whereas though, like, I like, even around certain people, like, I try to make whereas though my ego's not taking over, like, just because.
Don't have one. You don't need one, because you don't need one to rap.
I be so humble, but also, like, you know how, like, you be around people and, like, you want to limit the shit you talk about or limit your goal talking because you feel like you feel like I should be bragging. So you just like, just keep that shit.
But this is the thing. The reason why you feeling like that, because you telling it to the wrong motherfuckers. See, if you tell it, like, say right now, we on this interview, you can tell it to me. Why? Because I ain't that type of nigga.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You got shit going on too.
And I'm in the same field you in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still get in that. I'm still moving that. I'm still trapping in that field. So it's like, I'm not pressing that. You feel me? Like, it's like I'm not even fucking with that shit.
It's like the connection automatically there. It's like,
it's like, nigga, it's from the universe.
It's the universe.
And it gotta be for the people. It has to be for the us. It's not supposed to be for you. When niggas race cars, hold up. When niggas get in these cars to race right
people to you. Like now, shit. Like now, I'm tending to see that shit. I be outgrowing some of the people I was
You
next to.
supposed
I gotta
to
separate myself from certain
listen.
people. So
If
it's like,
you
all
not,
right,
if
cool.
they not helping you be
Now I
productive,
gotta look for them people that's in with this mind frame, with this bracket, that's
there
on this,
you
that's
go.
on this type
There
of
you
deal, that's
go.
on this channel frequency.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh damn, I'm vibrating a little high here.
Shout out to you,
I'm
because
starting
you
to
won't pay
vibrate a little high now.
you won't pay the plug. You know what I mean? Like
Oh man,
I'll
pay
reach
the
out
plug,
to you.
you know what I mean?
I'll reach out to you and say, look, I got a collaboration album I want to put together just with random artists. Like this is something I want to challenge myself
I want
to
to get
do.
on that next drum too.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, for sure. You know, we ready to work on that too. Shout out to my man Neil, my brother Neil. You know what I'm saying? He put up some bread last year, you know what I mean, to sponsor 2 artists to be for free. So you're gonna be one of them. And I got another artist that I'm putting on that's gonna be the 2 artists that actually be, you know, sponsored by my brother. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
that's love.
and even though it was last year, I still had so much shit on my plate. And then we dropped that one and it was doing so fucking well. I was like, I can't just throw the second joint right out there looking like I'm like, I gotta let some time go in between and let that shit rock. And people get used to hearing y'all on this album and then get to look at y'all individually.
For all the other artists, man, for all the other artists that was on there, what's up? Rock in with me. Let's lock in. We can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's work. Let's network. That's what this is about. What's up? Let's unify this shit.
No, real shit, niggas like my man Lights Out Philly, like he got with Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? And shit like this. You know what I mean? My folks, Bonnie Buck, she down VA, you know what I'm saying? She just got shout out to her. She just got her blue check.
Man, shout out Bonnie Buck, man. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of her
yeah,
shit.
Bonnie been working like a motherfucker. Like,
yo, I ain't going
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got, you know what I mean?
I might gotta tap in for that.
Yeah. Shout out to artistry, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people, man, like, you know what I'm saying, that shout out to my nigga, what's his name? Hitman Reese, you know what I mean? Hitman Reese, you know what I mean? There's a couple people, man, like y'all all showed up for me though, you know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be even harder, you know what I mean, for me to put this out because I wasn't rapping on it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I might do something different with this second one because like I say, I might fuck around and do a joint where y'all rapping with me. You know what I'm saying? This collaboration album might be me featuring y'all, but it's a collab, but y'all gonna be on the songs with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a chance for y'all to get that joint with me that don't know most people ain't gonna have, but it's gonna be on my collaboration album, and I don't mind having those joints with the artist that's fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? The fee might be a little higher. You know what I'm saying? Fee might be, you know, it's gonna be like I say, free for you and one of my other artists that I'm fucking with.
Man, listen, but even if it wasn't, man, shit, I already
know. Let's come here on the back end.
Like if you
and I'm giving you and look, let them know. Let them know too. Let them know. I get credit too. I don't take they get 100%. I ain't getting nothing off it. I ain't getting nothing off it.
That's true.
I gave every artist they bag. That's what an A&R supposed to do.
Real nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So look, right before we take off, you know what I'm saying? Look, I ask everybody that come on my show, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years? I say 5. I say I will way more videos out. I say more merch.
Mm-hmm.
I say actual like merch on tap. I'm talking about like where though I pop the trunk and it's right there type shit.
Okay.
In the future, more music, definitely more music. I'm actually working on a lot of shit right now that I got in the tuck. I mean, definitely a lot of major moves. Definitely way more traveling.
Right. Facts. You like traveling.
I got a lot of plans. You know what I mean, on my bucket list for my regular life too. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually trying to invest and actually grab a crib one of these days. You know what I'm saying? So
no, factory.
I actually see that in the plan.
Okay.
See, you know, pretty much, like staying out of trouble, shit.
Facts.
I don't see no troubles in the way. I see no evil. You know what I'm saying? I ain't speaking no evil. I don't see no evil.
No hear no evil. You feel me?
I see all positive.
No, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing, man.
And and one of these days, I mean, shit. I say this, like, shit. Run into one of them queens, you feel me?
Hey, man, you feel me? Listen,
because you know what I mean. I'm a king, nigga. Like,
listen, listen, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's love. Let's hold it just. You can hold it just like that. No, that's love. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the vibe. You got any shout outs before we get up out of this joint, man?
Oh man, I want to shout out everybody that been rocking with me, all my supporters. You know what I mean? Shit, shout out my moms, you know what I mean? Shout out my pops, you know what I mean? Shit, shout out all my siblings, you know what I mean? Shout out Mad Labs, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out my man Alex Ample, shout out everybody, you know what I mean? That pretty much in the circle, you know what I mean? I've been around my team, you know what I mean? Shout out my baby mom, you know what I mean? Shout out everybody, you know what I mean? Shout out all my kids, everything, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
facts.
Everybody that's in the circle, man, straight
Facts.
up, you know what I mean? We gonna get right, just know that.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, this Rome your favorite rapper, man. And you know this season is gonna be a crazy season, man. This shit, I'm hitting y'all all year long, man. This one of my partners, man, one of my friends, you know what I mean? One of the artists that I'm fucking with, man, you know what I'm saying, putting on for the city, you know what I mean, his city and ours, you know what I'm saying? He with me, y'all see him with me, y'all know we good, you know what I mean? We vouching, you know what I'm saying?
It's the Millionaire Mindset, daddy, yeah?
You feel me? So look, to the next next episode, holla at your boy, man. Rome your favorite rapper. Y'all know the vibes, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.